Moses is joining me on the desk for our first look at sports. Now, a Saskatchewan golfer definitely making a name for himself on the links.
You know what? And he's played fantastic throughout the season, in particular. The BMW Championship, which is the third stop on the FedEx Cup playoff series, that will get underway in a few days here this week. Matt Schumann has a great story of this young kid you were just mentioning. After a third-place finish at the Deutsche Bank Cup, you had the Weyburn's Graham DeLaet, who's sitting in fifth in the FedEx Cup standings, earning him a berth in Team International at the President's Cup.
2013 is a year Weyburn, Saskatchewan native Graham DeLaet will never forget. After finishing third at the Deutsche Bank Championship, DeLaet earned a spot on this year's international team.
It's an absolute dream come true for me, and probably the most proud moment of my golf career. I think the only thing that would be better is getting a win there at Muirfield in a month or so.
One man DeLaet will be looking to for guidance is South African's Ernie Els, who has been there throughout the Canadian's career. DeLaet says he's excited to get the chance to be on the same team with the player who has given him so much support.
Ernie's always been great to me right from my rookie season. I played with him at Riviera a few years back, and I mean, I wouldn't say he's taken me under his wing, but I know that he's a guy who legitimately cheers for me. And, you know, we played together a few times, and we enjoy playing with each other.
Now, making the international team is not an easy task, but with 7 top 10 finishes, including 3 top 3s, and currently the 34th best golfer in the world, it has slowly started to sink into DeLaet on what exactly he has accomplished this year.
I was just speaking with one of my buddies here yesterday, and he was kind of just going through some things, and I, you know, with world ranking and you know, money list and FedEx Cup and who guys that I'm ahead of and all of that, and I kind of sat back and thought, I'm like, yeah, it's just been an unbelievable year.
There hasn't been this much talk about Canadian golf since Mike Weir's win at the 2003 Masters, and with a great opportunity to win the FedEx Cup, DeLaet says he couldn't have done it without the man he idolized.
He, you know, carried the flag for this country for a long time and did it well, and not only just in golf, but for sport in Canada in general, and he's a tremendous ambassador for our country and for the game, and if I can be half the ambassador that he's been, I'd be quite happy.
Matt Schumann, Newcap Sports.
All right, this Friday embarks the first Friday the 13th of the year, and on today's edition of Beyond the Boards, Matt Schumann finds out what Bobcat players, if any, believe in superstitions.
All right, Corona, this week is Friday the 13th. Now, a lot of people are superstitious about this day. Is there anything that you don't do when it's Friday the 13th?
Well, when it's the 13th of Friday, you know, I generally don't wash my undergear if I'm on a point streak. I don't know, I'm not that superstitious of a guy, but I know some of them can get pretty wild.
I don't pay attention to all that stuff. I kind of just keep it the same, like my pregame and all that stuff is the same. I don't like to change it up. But Friday the 13th, I just take it as a normal day.
Now, right now you're starting the season. You got 2 goals in assist. You got 2 goals in your last game. Now, starting the season on a point streak, is there anything that you're going to do the same, or you just don't? You actually don't even care about anything like that?
I really don't pay attention to stuff like that. I think if I do, and if I mess something up, then my head will be all screwed up. And so I just kind of go with it. You know, maybe just eat at the same time of the day that I would before a game, and that's about it.
Now, with you said point streaks, you don't wash your gear or anything, but is there anything that you do, anything else? You know, you put your left side on first, your right side first, or, you know, on the ice during warm-ups, do you like to be the last one off or the first one off, or you try to pick a corner for shots?
In warm-ups, I try to usually pick every bar once, go post, crossbar, and then the other post, and then I don't know, I usually put my elbow pads on the wrong way. Most guys wear them the right way, and I don't know, I've had the same set since Bantam, and I just put them on the opposite ways. I guess I don't know my rights and lefts that well.